My name's Ben Tanner, and I work at Antimicrobial Test Laboratories. We're a contract lab that tests all kinds of antimicrobial agents. And recently we were approached by Tink, the makers of a product called Vanish that has an antimicrobial technology called Biotrol to test its antimicrobial activity, specifically as it relates to inhibiting the growth of germs that cause odors in the field. You might ask yourself, well, why is that important for hunting? But as we all know, odor is important. Odor control is important for hunting. And controlling odors boils down to two things. You need to control the odors that are already there, things like pheromones, things like chemicals that might be on your clothing. But then you also want to prevent the formation of germ-based odors that will grow naturally on your body. Much of the odors on the body are caused by the growth of microorganisms. When microorganisms grow, they kick off gases and waste products that have a particular smell. And so if you can inhibit those germs from growing, then you completely prevent the formation of that type of odor. The test we did to evaluate the Vanish technology is called the zone of inhibition test. For a zone of inhibition test, you load an agar plate with bacteria, put a little bit of the product in the center, put it in the incubator, and then when you pull it out of the incubator the next day, you look for inhibition of microbial growth around the product. And everywhere the product couldn't reach or couldn't inhibit germs, you'll see a great big lawn or growth of bacteria. And when you look at the results for the zone of inhibition test, which is the kind of test you can just see, you'll see that the Tink's product with Biotrol performed very well, and the results for the other technologies were varied. Antimicrobial test labs also tested the Tink's product with Biotrol technology to see if it killed a lot of germs over a short period of time. That's called biocidal activity. And what we saw was over a 99.999% reduction in just a minute, meaning that for every million germs, the count was reduced down to 1. What that means in terms of field application is if you already have a lot of bacterial growth on your body, let's say it's a hot day hunting, then application of the product would be expected to reduce those germ numbers pretty quickly, pretty substantially, resulting hopefully in a great odor control benefit in the field. Our testing of the Tink's product with Biotrol shows that it kills germs quickly, which is half of the antimicrobial picture, but it also inhibits the growth of germs over time, which is the other half of the antimicrobial picture, and the really important part when you're thinking about odor control in the field.